it down.
Good evening and welcome to the Central Haywood High School's 2022 graduation commencement ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please silence or turn off all electronic devices and stand and remain silent for the presentation of our national colors. And join us as we recite the Pledge of Allegiance. We also ask that you please remain standing until the color guard has departed. Today's color guard presentation will be performed by Tuscola High School's Air Force Junior ROTC Varsity Color Guard. Commanding and carrying the U.S. flag is Cadet Master Sergeant Matthew Mann. The right rifle guard is Cadet Major Mark Mulholland. Carrying the North Carolina flag is Cadet Senior Airman Amy Crawford. And the left rifle guard is Cadet Master Sergeant Ryan Clausen. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. Please join me in welcoming Central Haywood High School Principal, Ms. Wendy Rogers.
Good evening. It is an honor and a privilege to be the principal of Central Haywood High School. I welcome you to our 29th commencement. As tonight we honor the graduating class of 2022. We'd like to take a moment and recognize a special guest with us this evening. Haywood County Board of Education leaders, if you serve on our Board of Education, please stand and be recognized. And also Mr. Clark, Mr. Francis, thank you so much for coming. Our district leadership, we appreciate your presence here this evening, showing not only your support for Central Haywood High School, but your willingness to celebrate our students with us. When your name is called, please stand and be recognized. Dr. Bill Nolte, Superintendent. Dr. Trevor Putnam, Associate Superintendent. Ms. Jill Barker, Assistant Superintendent. Ms. Carol Fox, Secondary Supervisor. We certainly could not do our jobs each day without the guidance and support of our district leadership. We appreciate the excellent direction that you continue to steer our district and the student-first mindset of your administrative team. We have had an interesting school year, to say the least. As we prepared over the summer for another great year at Central Haywood High School, we had no idea how our year would begin or how dramatic our well-laid plans would be impacted. But we were ready, and we started strong. When we began August 16th, we had almost perfect attendance. August 17th, our first full day of classes, went perfectly. It really did. Until the end of the day, and the only thing we were really concerned about at that point was the rain. The rain continued, the river began to rise, and well, you know how the rest of the story goes. Our school was greatly impacted. Our community was greatly impacted. Our families were greatly impacted. Neighbors, close friends, communities around our school and across our county were all suffering. We were all hurting. But I'm not standing here tonight to talk about the negative impact of the flood. While we cannot ignore the significant strain, struggle, and hurt the flood might have caused, I'd like to shift our focus this evening to the amazing things that occurred because of that strain, the struggle, and the hurt that we all experienced in different ways. Letting go of the material things we lost was really hard. Grieving over the lives that were lost in our communities still hurts. Changing everything on day 3 of our school year was crazy. And here we are tonight, celebrating many great accomplishments. Tonight, we would like to celebrate the goodness we experienced at Central Haywood High School following the flood, the support from you, parents, our community, the leadership from our district leaders, those who came along beside of us at a very difficult time. You gave us the resources and support we needed to remain focused on our students and what we needed to do to make sure Central Haywood High School would be successful in every challenging time. Tonight, I would like to personally thank you, all of you, parents and families who supported our students, community and district leaders who provided endless support to us, churches and organizations who came along beside of us with meals, materials, a pat on the back, or perhaps just a small word of encouragement. Whatever you might have shared with us, whatever way you might have supported us, we thank you. I would also like to take a moment to focus on this amazing group of teachers and leaders on this stage with me. What a dynamic group of people. To describe them in one word, I would use the word resilient. Being resilient means to be able to stand and recover quickly from difficult conditions. When we experienced the flood, I want you to know we considered all options with our district leadership. Going online for another semester, possibly even the year. While that didn't feel good, we were not exactly sure what we would be able to put together for a school. Then all the pieces began to come together. This faculty and staff on this stage said no to going online and being behind a screen to teach our students. They knew from the experiences they had already had, having students in our classrooms learning side by side with us was best for our students. That's the way we do things here in Haywood County. So faculty and staff of Central Haywood High School, thank you. You've worked diligently. You've worked diligently, passionately, tirelessly to help make moments like tonight possible for our students. Your dedication and hard work has not gone unnoticed, and you are a remarkable group of individuals. I appreciate you. Now, to this marvelous group of young men and women sitting in front of me, you are the reason we are here tonight. We celebrate you. We honor your hard work and your achievements that have brought us to your high school graduation. This celebration here tonight, where we present diplomas to each of our 2022 graduates, is the next step toward our amazing bright future for you. Students, after tonight, your paths will go in many different directions. Some of you will enter the military. Some of you will enter the workforce. Some of you will continue to pursue degrees right here at Haywood Community College. Some of you may enroll in other college programs Some of you will move on to other amazing paths. As you walk through the evening before the night ends, I hope you will take a moment to reflect on the people in your life that have influenced you the most. Parents, teachers, co-workers, friends, extended family. Graduates, behind you in this auditorium are guests that have influenced you on your journey to this diploma. So let's take a moment to thank those in this very room that have influenced you. Central Haywood High School graduates, tonight is a very special time in your life. You have put in countless hours of hard work and have been committed to finish. And you have finished. You have finished well. You're leaving here tonight with a high school diploma that you earned. A diploma that no one will ever be able to take away from you. Along with your family and your friends, the teachers and staff at Central Haywood High School, the Haywood County Schools District leadership, and I congratulate you. And I challenge you to keep working hard. Go out there and be your best self. And most importantly, never, ever give up. As we continue this celebration this evening, please join me in recognizing and welcoming Christy Lawrence, our current Central Haywood High School Teacher of the Year.
It is my pleasure to recognize the following students for their success at Central Haywood High School. Students, when your name is called, please stand to be recognized. The following students are receiving a Certificate of Achievement and a $50 gift card from Altruza International for their sustained effort and outstanding achievements and for going above and beyond in the work they do. Students, when your name is called, please stand to be recognized for your achievements. Miss Gracie Bozier. Mr. Donovan Hunsucker. Mr. Blade Green, in absentia. A special thanks to Altruza International for their work in our community and the support they give our schools and our students.
So it's my honor and privilege tonight to recognize our Teacher of the Year for Central Haywood High School for the 2022 school year. I was not surprised to learn that this teacher was being recognized by their peers for their unique style of teaching. This teacher is willing to change and grow, willing to do what it takes to ignite learning for students. His co-workers said this: he takes on difficult challenges. He goes out of his way to make lessons work. He teaches with his whole heart. Tonight, it is my honor and privilege to recognize the 2022 Central Haywood High School Teacher of the Year, Mr. Joshua Messer. Tonight, as we honor our graduates, we would also like to honor those with us this evening that have been a part of each student's journey. Parents, grandparents, siblings, guests, when your graduate's name is called, please stand and be recognized with your graduate. We invite you to be jubilant and express the excitement we all share while your graduate crosses the stage. These students have worked hard to get to this day, and they could not have reached this milestone without each of you and these amazing teachers that are here to support them. At this time, I would like to welcome Mr. Tim Bushnell, our Innovative Partnership Grant Coordinator, as he reads the graduate names as they receive their diplomas. Central Haywood High School graduates of 2021, please prepare to receive your high school diploma.
Jared Glenn Barnes. Gracelyn Paige Bozier. Walker Allen Brazel. Slade Everett Burnett. Jonathan Douglas Clark. Serena Faye Jewel Fowler. Cheyenne Elizabeth Fox. Blake Scott Gentry in absentia. Gabriel Gage Goodson. Blade Green in absentia. Riley Samara Green. Taylor Daniel Hildreth. Donovan George Hunsucker. Michael T. Kelly. Christian Curtis Ira Finley Keene. Tristan Alexander Long. Zalia Omega Harmony Lusky. Michael Riley Manning. Riley Allen Manning. Ethan Alexander McCall. Tabitha Mershon. Paxton Joseph Dwayne Moore. Gavin Michael Moss Hanrahan. Hannah Marie Parks. John Carl Hash Pilkington. Stephen Sullivan. Natalia Lynn Williams. Thomas Wayne Worley.
Let's give our graduates another round of applause. Will the graduates of Central Haywood High School, class of 2022, please rise? Graduates, you may now move your tassels from right to left. By the power vested in me by the state of North Carolina and the Haywood County Schools Board of Education, I now officially declare you graduates of Central Haywood High School. Would everyone please stand? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Central Haywood High School class of 2022. Please remain standing. Go ahead, clap one more time. Please remain standing as our faculty, staff, and students exit the auditorium. Our graduates will be waiting for you outside. We invite you to take pictures and enjoy the evening celebrating your graduates.
It'll be on the